All right, Bob back here again. Biker News Canada coming at you on a Monday night. It's a special night today. I got to do my very first live interview on the guys behind me on their YouTube channel, podcasts, and all the other things. They're on all the different platforms also. I want to say thank you so much, brothers. It was a pleasure. And you know what? I got nervous at first. See, now here I am. I'm back in front of my own thing, calm and cool like a cucumber. Except I just had a bad conversation that's spin in my head. Too many things in my head at the same time. But it was a great experience. I loved every minute of it. It was a real pleasure meeting Left Lane, because we haven't really spoken that much leading up to it. But we're gonna speak a lot more. Actually, Bully Left Lane. I should call him the right name. It's only right. And of course, Frost and he calls himself a guy named Frost on his social media in some places. So if you're looking for him, but Kickstands Down is the name of the podcast / YouTube, and I will put the direct link in the description. So again, it was my first live interview. So of course I made all the rookie mistakes. For some reason, I got a case of the nerves, maybe about an hour leading into it. And I thought about all day kind of what I wanted to talk about. I shouldn't have done that either, because it was a nice flow thing. These guys just talked about what popped into their head, and I answered, right? As far as an interview goes, that's how it goes, questions and answers, right? So I did that. I got myself worked into a bit of a case of nerves for no reason. And then, about halfway through, because we ran for an hour, a little over an hour, which is really cool, I ran out of a drink. So I was sitting there with a pasty mouth, trying not to lick my lips like some weird lizard man. But anyway, all that aside, and those are my own criticisms of myself. Because, you should always be your own harshest critic in this world, so that you're always striving to be just a little bit better than the last time. And of course, I'll be back. And as I get my stuff more set up and I stop doing my videos through the TikTok app and all the stuff I'm moving towards, then hopefully I can have one of them or both of them or whoever back onto my channel. So we spoke, just a little bit about the book I wrote, which is cool, you know what I mean? That's kind of one of the reasons I wanted to go on. And then we spoke a lot about the motorcycle culture up here in Canada, because they're from America. They, not that they've never been here or anything, but they felt it was better to get perspective of somebody who's living it or lived it and lives here still. So it was a really, really cool experience. So if you think of it, go on over to YouTube and check out Kickstands Down. It says, actually, I'll show you what it says. Okay, typical TikTok. I can't show you what it says. Something about the picture doesn't have enough pixels, and that's out of my pay grade or my ability at this point with all this stuff. But anyways, like I say, it was cool. We talked a lot about the riding clubs and stuff, because that's, of course, what I've been focusing on, and trying to put a different spin on how the public perceives people in motorcycle clubs, groups, riding associations, whatever type of involvement. It always gets a kind of a bad light, in my opinion, because I come from a one percenter club when I retired. And, the press just beats everybody up until they do a toy drive. And then all of a sudden, oh, look what the bikers did. They're so nice. So I'm trying to switch that narrative around. That's kind of where I've decided my focus is going to be with my channel and the things I'm doing. And of course, I do have another book I'm writing, and that's about the good parts about being in a motorcycle club. Again, I'll be one of the first to say it's good for your mental health. Tons of other benefits. I'll let you know when the book's out. But that's what I got for tonight. I'll be back with a regular video tomorrow. Thank you again for watching, and respect.